little voice holding you back?
Oh, am I supposed to talk?
So in this video, it's just another short, simple video. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. I've just been having some internet issues as I moved apartments recently. So I'm just getting my PC set up, getting some internet, and then once that's up, I'll be able to start posting videos regularly again. So that's why I just figured to do something chill. And obviously with the new season, I've played maybe about 100 games of it now. So I'm just going to be rating and tiering, I guess. I don't know if that's a word. Just all the weapons that are in the game now in season 18 and what the meta is, or how I think anyway, how good every gun is. Anyway, we'll just get started now with the 30-30. I think that's the 30-30. The tier list had to be cut off because the images are shite. So yeah, the 30-30, it's a good gun. It's probably the best marksman. Maybe maybe just beaten out by the bow, I'd say. I'd probably put the 30-30 in I think it's the top of B tier. I don't think marksman weapons are that. Actually, because I feel like there's a gun that just does the marksman jobs better, and I'll get to that eventually when it comes up. But yeah, I think it's just not that great. So I'll put it in the bottom of B, the top of B tier at the moment. I mean, it's the only gun in there, so it doesn't really count, but whatever. The alternator. It has disruptors now, though. I don't know why they added it. It's not as powerful as people think, but it's kind of good that they added it. So that way, it's still on drop, it's decent. But, later in the game, if you define disruptors, it's also good later in the game. So it's actually kind of a good change. I kind of agree with that. I'm thinking... thing is right. Without disruptors, it's maybe bottom of C, low D. But with them, it's probably bottom of B, I'd say. I don't think it's that OP with them, honestly. Anyway, we'll go to the bow now. I think the bow's a bit better. I think it's going to stay bottom of A. I think that's a pretty fair point, because it's just silent. You can't... There's no gun like it in the sense that... I mean, it's a care package gun anyway, so don't have to really worry about ammo type. But it's also silent as shit, and it does a lot of damage. If you can hit your shots with the bow, it's a very good weapon. So I think a bottom of A tier would be suitable. The car. See... I'm one of the people that believe that the car's a good gun, but it's just really, really redundant, because I don't think it does anything that the R9 Volt Prowler can't do. Besides obviously switching ammo times, but in my personal opinion, I've never had that be an issue. It's just become more of a preference thing to what ammo I'd rather use. But so I guess it's nice that I have that choice, but it's not needed. I'd say it's better than the 30-30, but I don't think it's A tier either. It's not a bad gun. There's just other guns that are better than it. The charge rifle, with its changes, I'd say it's bottom of A tier. They've made some great changes to it. I'm so glad that they have changed it, because it was so bloody annoying to verse. And now it's actually a skilled gun that you get rewarded for doing good with it, not just poke damage. So I think that's good. Anyway, the devotion is absolutely awful. I hate it. Even with turbocharger, it takes away 1 damage, which I guess if you're using it more like an SMG anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. It's just not for me. I'd never pick up the devotion. There's so many other guns I'd rather pick up. I think I'd rather pick up any other gun. But yeah, no, the devotion stays comfortably in C tier for me. Maybe nah. I think C tier is fine. The Eva. So thing is, right, the Eva's good, but I'm not good with it. But I'm like decent with it, but I'm not. I would rather pick up the PK or even the Mozam. I don't use shotguns a lot in general. If I am, it's using the. I'm gonna be using the PK. So, I think. I'm trying to think. What would I rather use, the alternator or Eva? I think I'd rather use the Eva. I think that's a good spot for it. I think it's viable in like most settings. Like I'm saying, like ranked or pubs. I don't think it's really like shotguns aren't that great in comp anyway, in my opinion, unless you're gonna go aggressive anyway. But yeah, no, the G7. I think it's good, but it's an acquired taste. It's not as like well-rounded as the 3030 is, and it's gonna piss people off, but I think it's gonna go like, I think it's one of the, like, it's decent, but I think it's gonna go all the way to the bottom of BT, even like below other guns that you'll see. Alright, the Havoc. I've got to put it in the A tier. It's gonna probably go in the bottom of A tier, but it packs a punch. And if you can control the recoil, there's some streamers I've seen, like, I don't know if you'd probably watch Burno, but his recoil with the Havoc is insane. We've seen him with the 3 times on it. It's insane. I've got decent recoil control on it, and it's a good gun if you can, like, if you put the time into it to get like the recoil down, it'll definitely pay off. The Hemlock this season has been buffed dramatically because it was barely nerfed from its care package state, and because of that, I think it's. I don't know. I've been using it, but I don't know if I'd. Because I'm also thinking off drop, and off drop I'd probably rather the Havoc, just because of its damage. I think I've got to put it in the top of B. I can change the tier list around. Okay. Alright. We've got the Krabby Patty itself, the Kraber. The sniper of all snipers. I don't know if what that means, but I think it's got to go in the S tier. It's our first S tier gun. It's just the Kraber, like the damage potential alone, and just you want the Kraber. If you're not picking it up, you're throwing. But also, if you are picking it up, you're also throwing, because if you suck, and you're gonna, yeah. Anyway, the L-Star. It's still in the care package. That's right. It still hasn't got any changes. I'd still put it in the S tier. Had a pretty decent game with it in pubs, and in ranked I'd still say it's good as well. It's kind of like the Havoc, where if you can control the recoil, it's good, but it's also a lot harder to control the recoil in the L-Star. So, it's definitely S tier, just probably at the bottom, because it's a care package gun. The Longbow. What am I even saying? Longbow is shit. Longbow is so bad. It needs changes bad. It needs I don't think it needs damage buffs. I think it just doesn't work like a sniper, and it's because it's not a sniper. It's called the Longbow DMR, but it's a sniper. DMR standing for Designated Marksman Rifle. Fucking, I don't know what. Anyway, sorry about that little rant. The Spitfire, it got some nice buffs this season, but we didn't get any actual numbers to how big of the buffs they were. So I don't know. I haven't really noticed the change, but I can tell. Like I have, but I don't know if it's just placebo. Because again, they didn't list the numbers, so maybe they weren't as dramatic as we all thought. I want to say top of B, but I'm not going to. I think I'm gonna go middle. I think top middle is good for Spitfire. The Mastiff. Everyone knows what I think about the bloody Mastiff. I hate it. It is a very good gun, And if, especially now that this fucking weapon spread has been buffed, sorry, it is a very good gun, and it probably should be higher, but I don't care. And if I could make another category for it, I would add another category, just for the Mastiff, because I don't like it, and I only pick it up when there's no other gun. I think even having no gun would probably be better for me. Anyway, the Mozam, its damage potential's good. I think that's actually a pretty decent spot for it. Yeah, that was just a random put, I don't know, by accident, and that's actually where I would put it. I think that's fair. The Nemesis, I don't think it's OP as everyone's calling it out to be. It is quite bad of how fast it goes, and like the damage of it. It's like a Prowler. It's basically obviously the assault rifle version of the Prowler, but because of the burst. But it's just, it is very good. Like, it's not. I don't think it's OP, but I think it needs tuning. I do think it needs tuning, but I don't really know what to. I think maybe just the firing speed of it. Maybe the damage. I don't know, but I do think it's. Yeah, I'd probably say top of A tier. You know what? I'm gonna save the P20 for last. I'm not gonna do the P20 just yet. The PK with Disruptors now is just a better Mastiff. I've thought that, and I'm gonna continue thinking that because of just how much damage it outputs. I do think it's the best shotgun, but I don't think shotguns are the best. Like, in like ranked and combat, in pub, I mean, you can play the game however you like, but I just think it's. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but maybe it's just me. I don't play shotguns that often, so but I know the PK is good. I think bottom of 80, honestly. I'm very picky. I'm very like not unsure about this list. So don't bully me in the comments if there's something you don't like. Just tell me, and I will firmly either change my opinion or disagree depending on what it is. The Prowler care package Prowler, it's care package, but I don't really like the Prowler. If you're on Roller, then it's fucking here. But because I play on M and K, I think it's still good because it's a care package gun. But I just don't. I'd probably rather the L-Star. Yeah, I'd definitely rather the L-Star or the Kraber. So yeah, it's got to stay there for me. But I can understand why people would put it at the top of S tier. R301. It's not as it's definitely fallen from grace, and it's probably a good thing because it's just the gold standard of guns. So I don't think it's A tier anymore, but I do think it's the top of B tier because B tier is just your standard, and this is the like epitome of standard. I don't think I used that word right. Anyway, the R9. I am very unsure whether to put it up here or up here. I think I'm gonna. I mean, it's had nerfs, but I don't really know how much of a change that's made since I'm still doing well with it, and so is everyone else I know. I think I will just need to put it in the top of A tier. I think I put it in S tier last time on my Twitter post, but I don't think it's S tier anymore. Nothing's really like. I mean, it's had nerfs, but I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good enough to put it in like a must-need spot. Anyway, the Rampage. So this is the gun I was talking about. That's like a marksman, but is just better in every way. And you can disagree with me, but it just is. So it's just a really good gun. I think that's a decent spot for it. People hate this gun. The Rampage is the people are gonna be so confused why the Rampage is this high, but it definitely deserves to be there, and that's just my opinion. So, anyway, I honestly, even with armor points, it's not that great. I have to put it in like, I probably put it in C tier. Yeah. What's this? Is this the Spitfire? No. I don't know what gun this is. Oh, this is the Sentinel. Okay. Yeah, these images have been cut off. Okay. Alright, anyway. The Sentinel will probably go... I think it's maybe the best sniper. I don't know if the charge rifle beats it, but I'll probably put it... Because I don't use it that often, because I don't use snipers that often. I generally play a more close range to mid-range playstyle. I don't really play snipers, so I don't know where to put it, but I do think it's better than the charge rifle, so I would probably put it just above it. Yeah, I think just because it takes a single shield, so it'll just make it instantly crack a shield. Like, almost, anyway. Yeah, the triple take, again, I think it's probably the worst marksman. I used to think it's bloody A tier, top of A tier, but I don't know what I was on. I actually think I think top of C tier is honestly where it deserves. Even like I used to think because of close range it's good, but it's not. It really isn't anymore. I don't know what, but yeah. The flatline. Oh, that's not controversial because I do think it's better than the R301. And I don't know, I think it just... I think that's a very good spot for it. I think that's a decent spot. I think it's the best, like, balanced assault rifle. Because I think the R301 is good where it is, but that's only because of how long it used to be, like overused. And the Nemesis is better, but only because it needs nerfs. Alright, the Volt. I think it's a decent... I don't think it's maybe not the best SMG, but I think it's pretty decent. It's definitely B. I think that's a fair spot. I think top middle of B. Third and B is pretty good. It's a very good gun. They're just... like recoil controls so easy on it. But I don't think it's... yeah. I just don't think it's on par with like something like the R9 or Prowler. Even though without the care package Prowler, just the Prowler in general. But, yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't know what else to say about the Volt. It's just the Volt. Alright. The Wingman, I think it's like you need skill to use it. Like, which is similar to the PK, that obviously the Wingman PK being an infamous combo in the early days of Apex, but I would still say the Wingman, it's had nerfs, it's had even an ammo change, but it's still still a great gun. I think next to the PK is good. I think that's a decent spot. Alright, now the gun we've all been waiting for. My prized possession, the P2020. Realistically, it should be here, but no. 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 I don't care. It's my tier list. If you hate it, you hate it. I don't care. Tell me why in the comments. Cry about it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you disagree or agree with anything in my tier list, if there's anything you'd change, let me know in the comments. Also, in my last video, I did say if it reached 15 likes, I would do an 1,000 Apex coin giveaway. And it did reach 15 likes, so Nobbies, you did win the giveaway, so thank you for liking the video and leaving a comment. So reach out to me on Discord and you'll get those 1,000 Apex coins. Alright, see you in the next one.